Hi everyone, today I want to talk about how to get rid of anxiety. Now there's so much information out there on this topic. I want to share a few tips that have worked for me step by step because yes, I have faced anxiety on so many occasions and I think at some point it's important to find out what works for you. So I think a number of you can identify with some of the tips that I am about to give. So number one is to identify the thought that's triggering the anxiety and not running away from it, but really as soon as you start feeling your heart racing and your thoughts spiraling out of control into this like negative universe, and you're like down a dark tunnel full of thoughts of worrying about XYZ, it's so important to figure out, okay, what's causing this and how do I deal with this outside of a context of fear? Because oftentimes really anxiety is coming from a fear of something. False evidence appearing real is really what fear is. So it's important to get to that point, kind of stabilize your emotions as quickly as possible. And if you can't do that, if you find that right now it's pretty tough, perhaps there's a friend that you can let know, yeah, sometimes I do get anxious. Can you help neutralize my thoughts? Or can I call you when I'm feeling this way and you can help bring me back to a more calm level of perspective. So I've actually done that. I've actually, in the past, there are certain key friends very close to me that I could call and say, okay, I'm feeling really anxious about the situation. Can you help give me some perspective on it? And they will help put things in so much perspective that I get off the phone call or I walk away feeling completely different or a lot calmer about the situation. Because you know, when you spiral out in this worry thought process, you need someone to like bring you back down to earth and help dismiss the fear or neutralize the fear as much as possible. So the second step I would say is let go. Once you get to a point of calm after pinpointing what's causing the anxiety, it's really important to let go of that and just get to a place of like peace as much as you can. Sometimes it's a thought from the past that keeps replaying in your mind. Sometimes it is something currently going on that you wish you could have more control over, but you just can't, no matter how much you try to influence it in one direction or another. Take a deep breath and let go. And allow things to play out as they do. While still hoping for the best and trying to influence it in a certain direction, let go. Especially if it's something from the past, it's so important to let go of the past and live in today. Sometimes we try to live in the past, and anxiety can actually trigger even more out of control because it's not possible. What you're able to live is not memories and thoughts attached to the past. It's what's going on right in front of you in this very moment. And worrying about the future doesn't help either, because you can't control that either. You can try to influence it in a certain direction, but let go of the future as well and really embrace the present moment. The next step is to amplify the letting go process. Get outside, get outdoors, breathe in fresh air, and enjoy life. Clear your head, go outside and meditate, go outside and run. Pretty recently, I went for a jog in a nearby park and I ran for like 7 or 8 miles and just lost track of time. And I had my beats going, my music, and I just felt so in the moment. And when I run, I love running. And one of the things I love about it is I can capture a lot of thoughts while I'm running and just kind of bottle them up and then just release the frustration and whatever feelings I have attached to those thoughts, like let's say negative thoughts, and just release it through the run. Because the run takes up so much of your focus, and there's so much, I feel like running is like a meditative process as well. So by the time you're done with the run, you're also like exhausted. You've exhausted out those thoughts out of your system. And I don't know, I just feel like it's a great way, exercise, running, it's a great way to release frustration, anxiety, any attachment to fear, especially when you allow the run to be a physical manifestation of the letting go process. Also consider what you're eating. Drink a lot of water. I love putting in lemon into my water. It just feels so cleansing. Try to stay away from like sugary soda drinks. Stay away from junk food as much as you can. I mean, we all get cravings, don't get me wrong. But when I can say for sure that when I eat more natural, organic foods, when I use my NutriBullet and I put in my blueberries, my bananas, my apples, my pears, my ground flaxseed, drinking beverages with chia seeds in it, it's just, I feel differently, I feel calmer, I feel more relaxed, as opposed to eating really crappy foods or fast foods, and I just feel like a hot mess. So really think about the connection between your thinking, your thoughts, and what you're putting in your body, because there is a direct connection. I mean, your brain, your thoughts are all tied into a chemical process, and you want to make sure that the food that's fueling your body is positively contributing towards your mental processing as opposed to taking away from it or making things worse. And pretty much enjoy life. Get away from your tech gadgets. I mean, I'm one to admit I love my phone, my iPhone, and my computer and my tablet and all that stuff. But it's so important just to get out and just enjoy life, travel, even if on your own. Just get out and do you. Go to the beach, go visit a city that you've never seen before, go to a museum and just take in the beauty of the artwork. Go see a movie that you've always wanted to see. Just get out and have fun and journal it. You know, just journal the fun that is going on that you're experiencing. It's so important to capture the positive as opposed to dwelling on the negative. And also embrace your power. I think it's so important to embrace the fact that you are in fact powerful as a being on this planet, that you don't have to feel like, well, you can't control anything and there's so much negativity and dwelling on all that stuff. Embrace the positive, focus on the positive and the fact that you do have power and that you can influence things in a positive direction. You can in fact be a blessing to yourself and to others. In fact, being a blessing onto others directly benefits you. I'm not saying do good things to receive a direct benefit, but you should be a blessing. And to be honest, that's how karma works. The more good you do out there, you'll notice how much good comes back to you. So get out there, volunteer, make someone smile, and it warms your heart. Getting out of your own head, that's really what I'm trying to say. Get out of your head, get out of your thoughts. Find a way not to just distract yourself, because oftentimes if you just try to distract yourself, it's very fleeting, and then all of a sudden that negative thought is kind of waiting there like, hey, I'm still right here, what's up? You want to not just distract yourself, you want to get out of the anxious moment altogether and really get into the present. Anxiety takes you out of the present. So embrace your power, embrace your presence, get into meditation, pray, focus on your goals, your journey, your dreams, what really makes your heart beat. And when you focus on the positive and the power that you have, you'll find that that's a great way to mitigate and really actually just cancel out the anxiety and whatever attachment you have to fear altogether. So that's my video. I'm sure I'll have more videos on anxiety and on false evidence appearing real and all of that stuff. But I hope this video helped. Give this video a thumbs up. That's a great way to support this channel. Definitely subscribe. I'll put a few links below where you can find me online. I post pretty much every day on Instagram, so check me out on there. And I have more videos on the way on this channel, so stay tuned.